Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 119 of the Alter Ego podcast. We're so happy to have you. My boy Ryan's here.
How's it going?
It's going, man. It's going. My sweet daffodil is here. Hello.
Yes. Hello. I'm hungry. As always.
It's bleeding over into the show.
It is.
Can we start? I'm hungry. Oh my gosh. What's up, Nillo?
I'm hungry too, but nobody cares.
That's true. Very true.
People care.
Your cries will fall on deaf ears.
I said we put him to work. Get in that kitchen.
No.
We put up some pasta.
Not today. I did. I whipped him up something
He's
this
like,
weekend.
no way.
Yeah,
This
did.
is Monday. It's my day. It's not happening. Oh, gosh.
Come on, bro. Penny Alavaca.
Next time I'll make the sauce on Sunday. You can cook your own pasta.
Sweet.
Cook your own pasta? Come on,
I'm not
man.
gonna lie. So I did not.
You know
get
what you
that.
should do is make your. Oh wait, I see what you're saying. Jar the sauce. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you meant he'd come to the restaurant and cook pasta. I was like, what the? If I go back there, I ain't cooking pasta.
Why would I have him cook in the restaurant?
Exactly.
Now I want to go in the restaurant and cook pasta. Let's make this happen. Let's make this a thing, Nella.
All right.
We should do an alter ego.
I don't
And I want to learn how to make pizzas. I've always wanted to throw
I
up
don't
the
think
dough.
the kitchen is big
You know?
enough for both of us on that line.
I don't think so either.
Probably
I don't think
not.
it's big enough for the three of us to be back there.
Bro, there's already no room. All three of us?
Yeah, it won't work.
No.
I
We
am
can do
all
it.
for this alter ego cooking in Tony and Ella's kitchen.
How about you
as
guys
long
out
as
there in
I
alter ego
eat the
land?
food.
If we put that on YouTube, would you be interested? Would you care? Let us know.
Because I've watched like 20 seasons of Hell's Kitchen. I think I got it.
Okay. I'll give you one day and then be like, I never want to do this.
I feel
again.
like that's the equivalent of like, I've played plenty of Call of Duty. Give me the N16 and drop me right into hostile territory.
See, that one I'm all for.
I know you're all for
I know you would actually enjoy that.
that. Yeah.
I've watched like 10 seasons of Hell's Kitchen. I feel like I got it.
I've been watching 4 seasons of Daredevil. Let me find somebody in the hallway.
Blindfolded.
Blindfolded.
That one I'm no good at.
Oh! I would just love to hear that.
can't.
Somebody that wants to be Daredevil, like they're inspired by him and they're legally blind and they want to go fight crime and they just run out into a hallway and they're like, trying to like echolocation or something.
That's not funny.
It is funny
It's hilarious.
because then you would just, find out how quickly they realized they'd made a mistake. And they're out there with their seeing eye dog trying to fight crime.
As the bad guy hits him over the head with a bat that he does not feel or hear coming.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. And then all you just hear is a shriek, ah! And it's over.
You're all going to hell.
Low
Maybe
budget
the dog-
Daredevil.
The dog gets in there and has to do some work too, though.
The dog does bark, and then the hand just from him going stiff and all the muscles seizing up holds on to the little harness.
Again, bat
And
to the dome.
Hopefully, Bingo just runs him out of there.
That was his name-o.
It was. B-I-N-G-O.
Now I've got to see this short.
Dude, I'm ready. We should start animating stuff. I'm going to get on it. I'm going to become the master animator.
Wow.
I think you have as much luck as an animator as he does in your kitchen with one day.
Well, bro, I can cook though.
Bro, we
You know
got
what I
it.
mean? I can burn.
So can I.
Burn.
So
I get
can
lucky.
Oh my gosh! So you're gonna bottle up
Some
sauces
sauce
you
for
think?
homie over here.
That's nice. Have you ever thought about experimenting with anything else?
Like what?
I don't know, like
I
Ford
just ex-
Supply Company.
Well,
Oh,
with
The
boy.
curator of craft
With
soaps,
soap.
beard care, and handmade in the USA, offering scents like coffee and cream, coconut, marinara sauce, citrus,
not
cedarwood,
one.
and
That's
many
not one
more.
I have.
Check out the full line of craft soap bars and beard oil and beard balm online at FordSupply.com. Use free U.S. shipping on all orders over $35 and get an additional 10% off with the promo code Alter Ego Ford Soap Real Soap.
No bullshit.
Hold on, though. I'm going to segue back to Tony and Ella's really
Please,
fast because you were just talking about Ford Supply. You're talking about experimenting in the kitchen. Ford Supply generally has the pumpkin soap.
It's just
I will never get over how delicious that pumpkin dish was that you made that one time.
the pumpkin rustica with the
Oh
roasted
my
pumpkin.
gosh, that shit was delicious.
You mean to tell me
At
right
Tony
now,
and Ella's.
as my wife of 6 years as of this last weekend,
I feel like
that
it's
if
been
I
longer.
came home smelling like garlic and marinara sauce, that you would not be into that.
I didn't say
I can tell you something. When I'm
it's
cooking
just an odd request
marinara,
to have
and
marinara
she walks in the
scented
door
soap.
from her, I'm gonna run down to Home Goods really quick. And when she gets home a week later and she smells that sauce,
It's fair.
She smelled
she's
every
like,
candle.
she just goes, "Ooh, this house smells good."
I don't. I
No,
feel.
I would be immediately upset that there wasn't pasta made for me.
I feel like garlic soap just doesn't work
It's
unless
awful.
you're Blade.
It's awful,
right.
unless you're Blade. That would
which
work.
isn't coming out. so-
Hopefully, he wears it next year in his movie debut.
Right. That's because that's coming apparently.
Yeah, it's already in production.
What up? Bing bing.
Well, I'll hand make him a bar of garlic out of garlic cloves
Ew.
just so he can shoot this scene.
There's our
It's
second.
never gonna happen.
There's our second YouTube video is watching us try to figure out how to make garlic clove soap.
Disgusting.
Somebody out there, let us know how to do it. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a YouTube video about it.
There's gotta be.
Oh, yeah.
There's gotta be.
Just soap.
How to
Add
make
garlic.
garlic scented
extract.
soap.
Right.
Yeah, but I feel like those chemicals would offset, so we'd have to get really neutral soap chemicals that don't
Oh.
have like a pungent odor.
I'm watching
no.
Fight Club
Anyways,
tonight.
See,
we have a big
Force
day.
soap is all natural. They don't use chemicals. Neither
Okay,
will we.
speaking of garlic, this one's
All
hungry.
organic.
Let's get
Yeah,
going.
this is not good for me. What's
You'll be
happening?
all right.
I feel like that whole conversation was a pretty good shout out to Tony at Nello's at 1136 Pinellas Bayway South, Tierra Verde, Florida. It's a homemade Italian lunch or dinner. Call for a reservation today at 727-867-3577.
With your guest chef Ryan Glover.
Did I
Yes,
just
chef.
did I just get their number right?
Yeah.
867-3577.
Man, I've read that ad a lot. Holy smokes. Sous Chef Ryan, I would love that. Yes,
Yes,
chef.
chef.
That's what we
No, I don't like being called that. I'm
No,
not
we're doing it.
presumptuous
We're doing
like
it. We're doing it. It's
Got
done.
to.
I'm not
All right.
presumptuous
And you're
like
just
that.
gonna.
Cool.
I'll be the guinea pig. You can experiment on.
Yeah, so
Oh, no.
I'll eat all the food.
obviously this week is D23. Big
Yep.
deal. That's the stuff that came out of D23. Has anybody here at the table other than this one seen some of the announcements from D23?
Nope.
Okay.
I'd
about
lie
you?
and say no, but I have.
No, you
seen
don't have
some.
to lie. That's
I've
why I
seen
asked.
some. I've
You've
seen
seen it,
some,
yeah. Overall, are we happy, disappointed? How do we feel?
You really want me to open this?
I still
the can
live
of worms?
my life the same
I'm
way I
about
do
to
every
because we've
single
got
day.
like two things to talk about before we get into D23.
You know what I'm upset about,
Well, yeah, we're upset about. I think the same thing.
right?
But
Probably
what,
the same
what,
thing
what
I'm
were we gonna
upset
say?
about.
What were you upset?
Oh, I was just saying, I live my life the same way every day. I don't know anything. Doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
It's true.
He's upset about Blade coming out.
Words
next
to
year.
live by.
The best dollar
You know
I'll
what
ever
though?
get.
Like it really it's leaning in his favor at this point.
I'm telling you, I'm going to tell my grandkids about that dollar that I have. And I don't even have kids yet. So for me to go have kids
Listen.
and then just to have grandkids,
Just so he
I
can tell them about that
how
dollar.
that time I won $1 from Jack.
When baby
Oh, I
Jack
can't wait.
when baby Jack comes over,
Well, who's Baby Jack?
Baby Jack.
he's gonna name
Jack.
his son.
Oh.
When he names baby Jack and we come over and we're taking the selfie with the dollar, I will begrudgingly tell him about the time his father. And then, when life alert's a thing and I fall over and I call Jack's son, hey, come over. I'll tell you about this fucking dollar that your grandfather won for me because we were planning on Blade coming out. Not Blade 34, The Reckoning. This was the original reboot with Marsha Bringus Ali.
Mercer bring his. Wow.
I'm going to have a will that the only thing I leave anybody is just that
Is the
one.
dollar.
That's it. It's the only thing.
And he leaves it for me. That dollar's for
Everything
you.
else
You can
comes
have
with me.
it.
The dollar.
That's right.
Stays.
It'll live forever.
Yep. Don't touch it. We'll have it laminated.
Oh, yeah.
Although I think that's
This
illegal
dollar.
to laminate a dollar.
Who cares? It's $1.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll get one of those hard, like,
Is it? I
Yeah,
mean,
it
it's
is.
illegal
Baseball
to
cases and
deface
stuff, you know?
dollars and write all over them.
Yeah. So, okay, let's get into it, shall we? Because I'm really hungry, not you.
No, me.
So we have news about Black Adam, right? Because we've been watching all this internet information from the old Black Adam. And we've been kind of wondering who's the villain of the story, who are we dealing with, and it's finally been revealed. Obviously, Black Adam is meant to be the
is
big
it White
hero.
Michael?
That'd be amazing.
White Michael.
I don't know. It's Black Adam. Maybe they just take white and throw a random name behind it.
It's actually Beige Wendell.
I like it.
Beige Wendell shows up and he's like,
Excuse me. This is appropriation.
You can't do that.
You can't do that, Mr. Adam.
No. The bad guy is apparently somebody named Sabbac, Sabbac. He looks kind of like Satan. So I imagine
Satine?
he's it's Satine actually. He looks like Satan, and there's a village. There's a it's still of him fighting Hawkman, which my computer autocorrected to Hackman. So I don't know.
That's disappointing. I thought it
Obviously,
might have
he's meant
auto
to be
to
kind of an
something else.
evil guy, and then there's an eviler person, a more evil person.
Who's more evil than Satan?
Why would it not? Why wouldn't you just keep Black Adam as kind of the bad guy, huh? Right? I mean, that's new.
Black Adam, the bad guy? I didn't know Black Adam was a bad guy. I thought Black Adam
he
was
was
a
a
good guy.
bad guy. He was
is
a bad guy, and then he like
Originally a bad
turns.
guy. No, yeah, he became an anti-hero when Dwayne Johnson decided he wanted to play him. Sorry, I digress. Moving on. Video games. We got some cool video game stuff.
I like those.
We got an Assassin's Creed announcement.
I've never played any of those.
Assassin's Creed codename Red. This one is set to be in feudal Japan.
Does anybody have any original video game ideas anymore? It's like becoming like movies.
Shut your whore mouth. I just heard feudal Japan.
Wow.
Now I'm interested.
Wow.
And I think they're also, so basically you play a shinobi, which is a ninja, and assassin, ninja
Shinobi
assassin.
one shinobi.
That turned out well for everyone. That'd be cool. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. I think they're trying to incorporate multiplayer into the Assassin's Creed world. That would make that game very cool.
Abby doesn't know this yet, but she's going to start playing video games.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's a fun game.
Does she listen to the podcast?
Sometimes. We'll have fun, babe. I promise.
No, babe, it won't be fun. I'm sorry. Abby, I love you. But I tell you what, that first time you go to assassinate that guy and you whiff, you will realize how deep your roots are in that tree.
Are we getting too much feudal Japan video games?
Why? Because
Sekiro,
of Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost,
And, I mean,
and now what's the other one coming? Winds of Tokyo or whatever the hell that thing is.
yeah, that's the one we talked about a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago. I don't know, but no, I don't think so. I think that's a genre that people have wanted for a very long time. I think people like that samurai aspect in the Japanese culture from way back when. I don't know. I mean, could it get outplayed? Yeah, everything can get outplayed for sure. But I don't know. I'd be interested to see. That's the one Assassin's Creed that I was like, maybe I'll check it out. I wanted to play Valhalla, and Valhalla was fun, but after the first 4 missions and I saw how massive the game was, I was like, I don't have time for this.
I bought that and still haven't even turned it on.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Looks great. But Assassin's Creed, to me, it kind of lost me when they started doing the whole Animus thing where you have to go back to the future and figure out your personality and, oh, why are we following this character from history? And then go back to just absolutely annihilating hundreds and hundreds of people and saying they're the good guys. Whatever. Another game though that did come out was was announced is a Marvel video game from the creators of Uncharted. It's a video game with 2 Marvel characters in it. It'll be set in World War II, so I'll give you a guess as to who one of them is.
Captain America.
El Capitan Americano. And the other one is the Black Panther.
What?
Oh.
Interesting, right?
Wouldn't that be
World
like
War
a Winter Soldier thing at that point? Like, I mean,
No, because as our may he rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman educated everybody that the Black Panther has been in the family for generations, and I believe this one might be King T'Chaka
His
if
dad.
they're going to have
that would
anyone,
be cool.
because Captain America has had many run-ins with Wakanda before we meet him in the New World. So I don't know. I would love to be Black Panther and Captain America beating up Nazis. I think that was an anime that Ryan and I was writing for some time, but it didn't work out. He didn't want to carry the shield. I'm not black.
Yep.
I'll carry the shield.
Good for you. But that one looks interesting. That one, I'd like to see where that comes from. The vibes I'm getting from it was Army of Two.
Oh,
Anybody
okay.
ever play Army of Two?
I never played it, but I saw a lot of gameplay on it.
We didn't see any gameplay from this game. Just some maps, just like the 3D map. So obviously,
It's still in
kinda-
development.
It gives me vibes of like Sniper, like in the size of the map. You guys ever play Sniper Elite or Elite Sniper or whatever it is?
Can't
No.
say that I have.
Maps are huge, and I don't know. It looks interesting. I'd be willing to play. Also, they got some more stuff about Midnight Suns, the game coming out. That one apparently has been through delays and delays and delays, but that one's going to be a turn-based Marvel video game.
Like an RPG.
No, Well, not like Final Fantasy.
Okay, I was
turn-based.
gonna say it's gonna be Final Fantasy like when.
Because
Did
I'm
either of
down
you
for
guys-
that.
Did either of you guys play any of the tactics games, like Gears of War Tactics, where each character has a certain amount of movement and ability they can do when they get there, and you kind of go down, turn?
No,
Not that.
But isn't that kind of like Mario versus Rabbids? Like the what's the game called? What am I thinking of? It starts with an X, maybe.
I don't know.
It's wow.
We'll get to it. We'll
It's
get back to it.
Not necessarily turn based, but you have like moves that you can only go so far.
Yeah, this
then-
one is very much like you have an open map, but it's not constant flow of action. It is pause of time, and you go over, like one of the characters they showcased was Blade, and you have Blade. He has a certain amount of movement. You get him to where he needs to do, then you select the attack that you want to do for him, and then he does said attack.
XCOM, that's the game I'm thinking
There
of.
you go. No, I've never played that one.
Never even heard of it.
But what you're describing is just that same concept where they can have so many moves that they go to a spot, then they can perform an action.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
the next person
it sounds
turn.
exactly like it. Those are like Gears came out with a tactics game, so that was fun until it wasn't. But anyway,
A Marvel Final Fantasy RPG type game would be fun.
Final Fantasy type, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. But this is not that. But I agree. I'd love that.
Wouldn't that be dope?
To level up your characters like that in Final Fantasy, that'd be cool. Let's go into movies, huh? This is all not all. This is a lot of the movies that were announced, but I felt like I'd go into them. A lot of them are kind of kid-based, kind of Disney style, but I figured I'd put something in here for you.
Sure.
Because I know you're going to be the one to want to watch these.
Okay.
Wish is a new movie coming out. It's about the origin of the wishing star. You know, the whole when you wish upon a star.
When
that?
you wish upon a star.
Oh, I thought that was going to be based on that.
Help him
that's
out.
all I
Help him
know.
out.
Makes
Cheap,
no
knockoff
difference
of
who
Amazon.
you are.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Your turn.
Guess not. Oh, you guys don't want that.
I don't
They'll
know
ain't
the
ready for that.
next lyrics. We're moving on.
I didn't know anything about this movie until D23. I think that I
neither.
feel like I've seen, and I know a lot. Oh my gosh.
Sorry about that. Silenced. I'll be a professional.
Sure. So anyway, as I was saying, I think most things that came out at D23 weren't released at all until obviously D23, but I feel like I saw something but didn't know anything about what the actual movie was. And I didn't know the premise until you just said it. So that's
Yeah.
how much I learned about D23.
So what is the premise?
It's
I don't
about the wishing star and its origin and how it came to be.
A star?
Yeah.
I guess.
An hour and a half movie
I
about
will
a
say,
star?
I will say,
All right.
let's back it up for a second and let's allow the fact that Disney is coming out with a new movie with
About a star.
that's not a remake of something else
Hey,
or a sequel.
you were talking about originals.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's what I was just gonna say. Is they're our first thing right out the get go because I know
Yeah.
that the rest of them aren't.
Everything
but
else in here is remakes or
prequels,
retellings.
remakes, retellings.
I mean,
sequels.
let's get
Why
into it.
is
There's-
why is it called D23? That's bothering me, and I don't know
Disney
why.
23. Disney. I don't know. This
It's
is
an homage to the greatest
I think it
basketball
is
player
the.
that's ever
I think it's
walked
the.
sure.
I don't know. Is it the 23rd annual Disney Expo?
No, because I don't think it was D22 last year.
There
What
was
do- what do you know?
D22.
Huh?
Was there D22? There was no. This was the first year for them, wasn't it?
See, that's
No.
why I'm confused.
No, it wasn't. All right,
It's an
so let's-
homage to Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's Google it.
Let's do it. It's been
The
a minute.
Google song, baby.
Meanwhile, what if the Star movie is about a traumatized star that's trying to get away from the Mario realm,
I will say this
and Mario
this
keeps
might
chasing
be.
it?
I'm intrigued on the newer Disney movies and stuff that are coming out because I remember when I was obviously little, there was Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid, all that stuff that I watched when I was younger. So I'm kind of intrigued about new movies to see what they're like because we have a little girl coming.
The name of D23 refers to D for Disney and 23 for 1923, which is the year Walt Disney founded the company.
Perfect.
U.S. memberships in 2 levels, free and gold.
Oh, okay.
That's
sense.
what it
I was
says
just
on
wondering
And
it.
if
it was a
anybody
random
wants to
number.
watch it and you have Disney Plus, you can watch them now. You can watch the D23
The whole thing?
days. I'm pretty sure you can
All
watch
the halls and
the
stuff too.
D23 days. I don't know. It just I just saw that there was a way to watch it.
So they had Inside Out 2. That's a sequel. Peter Pan and Wendy, which okay.
I'm not really sure what to expect there.
Elemental, which is an original, but
Yeah.
I don't know what that one's about. Obviously, the girl is fire and the guy is water, and
Yeah, it reminds me of like
the age-old
Genasi's
trope of
from
opposites attract.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, Snow White is getting remade with Rachel Zegler, who I don't know who that is, and Gal Gadot, who's playing the evil queen.
Which
who
she's
says
going to be
happy
perfect
to
for
play
that.
the bad guy.
I've seen some hate on that since they've announced that one.
Why Gal Gadot? I'll
No,
watch a
because
movie
of
with
Rachel
Gal Gadot.
Zegler.
Who's she?
Who the hell is that?
She is a Hispanic actress.
Oh, so people don't like that she's not
So
white.
it's not that they don't. It's people are arguing not that it's basically,
Yeah.
but when you describe the character of Snow White as skin as white as snow, and then you put somebody in with a complexion, then people are all pissy and hands up about it.
I'm not gonna lie.
She's
They kind of
apparently-
got a point there.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, if you're going to describe, I guess if you're going to describe the character, sure, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, and they kind of like in the advertisement, they kind of whitewash her, like they make her look really pale, and that I think that's
because she's
Hispanic.
Snow White.
Yeah,
Who's in whiteface now?
Uh-oh.
You know,
Well,
if they
I
would
don't
have
know about
cast
that.
like a white Irish actor, they would have been like, "She's too white. You got to racial appropriate."
Or
the
no,
other
it wouldn't
way."
have been, because if it was that, they'd have been like, oh, here's
But
another
apparently
white character
she's-
in Hollywood.
She's been, I don't know what she's been on, but apparently she's been on like musicals or Broadway or something like that. She has a phenomenal voice. So, I mean,
Speaking of phenomenal voices, we got a trailer for Little Mermaid.
yeah,
That looked awesome.
yeah.
I mean, I know that's a big one for you. You're a big Little Mermaid
I
fan.
am, and I'm excited about that because these are and I know we're remaking, we're not coming up with new ideas, but I've said this before. I said it when Beauty and the Beast came out. It's the same movie with like basically just
2 more songs.
being seen. Probably with 2 more songs, but
Yeah.
being seen differently and
That's
being
it.
seen live action. It's like if you appreciate it, you do. If you don't, then don't watch the damn thing.
You know,
and Bear are gonna be doing the same thing.
The thing
Sleep.
that I don't like is like
Yeah,
when I went
maybe.
to go see Lion King, it felt like the same thing. I was like, I'm watching a live action version
that one
of the
was shot
cartoon,
for shot. That one was shot for shot.
which is
Beauty and the Beast
beautiful,
was
but I
close.
didn't need it.
I don't know.
Need it.
To me, like I didn't watch them, but I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool that they did
Yeah.
it live
Right,
action.
it's cool
with
because
animals. Like, that's dope.
It shows like how far we've
But at the end
come.
of the day, you're watching the same story.
Right. But it is cool because it shows you how far we've come in media and
Sure.
entertainment, and you're able to see that in a live action sort of way, especially like with Lion King, because obviously
El Rey
animals and such. So it is what it is. But I think that them remaking these movies into live action just kind of shows how far we've come in the development of. And if you don't want to watch it, then don't watch it. They're
Yeah.
spending money on it. It's not your money.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah,
They don't do the songs in the live actions, do they?
Yep, they do.
Yeah, they do.
And
I
like-
gotta watch
They
the
weren't as
Jungle
good.
Book.
Beauty and
And
the
the
Beast.
sea-
There was
I gotta hear the bare necessities one
Yeah.
time.
that one. Was it there?
Bare necessity.
I
Was there
actually-
singing in that one. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
there was. I think there was. And the one that Disney did.
That was the first live action they did, if I remember.
The one
correctly.
that I want to see again is King Louie and the boys.
Mm-hmm.
They really tore it up in the original. The orangutan.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
He was my guy.
I want to be like you.
Speaking of
Wanna be
which,
like you.
I just caught a Pokemon in Pokemon Go,
Oh,
which
boy.
if you want my code, just let me know. We'll give, the gifts and catch Pokemon together. It'll be fun. You and me. What do you think? Huh? Out there in the
I was gonna
Netherlands.
say, are you talking to Nello or are you talking
You can't be talking to me. That has
Out there in
You
Australia.
want me to go
know,
walking?
never
How cool that
downloaded
would be,
app.
though?
I'll
If
tell
you
you
had
what.
somebody from the Netherlands, you'd be able to trade like some dope ass Pokemon.
Once I finally met them.
Yeah, like a weed leaf type Pokemon
Oh.
from the Netherlands or something.
Yeah.
So there are regional Pokemon
Yes.
in different countries that you can't catch anywhere else.
Whoa, can they
but
send
you
them
can
to you?
trade them, yes.
If you meet up with that person, you can.
you have to
but
So
physically
Jack
meet
wants
them
a-
in person.
Jack wants
Yeah.
a Pokemon from New Zealand.
I do.
Any New
I do.
Zealanders, hit us up. We'll trade you an American
All my-
Pokemon
all-
for a New Zealander Pokemon.
all my friends in the UK, save your Pokemon that are region specific.
And then Nello will do a shoey.
That maybe.
No, somebody else owes me a shoe, but that's
Anyway.
neither here nor there.
Anyway, let's move on down the line. Disenchanted, a sequel to Enchanted, was announced and got a trailer.
I don't know about that
Willow.
I
This
was
is one
actually
think-
hyped about this. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I saw that on a trailer. I was watching something the other day.
You get hyped
and it
over
came
the
on.
weirdest shit.
Bro, you don't remember Willow when you were a kid?
I can't
He
say
thought
that
you were
I do.
talking about Disenchanted. Willow
Bro.
does look good.
That movie was the shit when I was a kid.
Yeah. So this is a remake, and I think it's a series. So I'm excited
series?
to see Willow.
Okay. I'm surprised that he's actually still
So
alive.
is Ryan gonna
Oh,
be,
I know, right?
Is
Like, when
Ryan
I
gonna
saw
be
it-
fully prepared to watch Willow for the podcast?
Bro, I'm already there.
Yeah,
I'm
he
on
is.
it.
That's one that he's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
go
like,
back
have you
and
guys
watch
seen
the
Willow
old
yet?
one because I know my wife has probably never seen.
When does
Willow.
that come out?
I'm like, here, you're gonna have to watch this. You uncultured swine.
When does that come out? Are we going to do a
Jesus.
Picktober?
My phone is dead, so I can't tell
Is
you.
it out by
Oh,
then?
let's do Picktober this week or this
Yeah.
year. Let's do it, huh?
What's Picktober?
So Picktober, you rotate because obviously there's 4 weeks in October, and this one's gonna have to take week 1.
Yeah.
But each week we pick the topic
We each
for
pick our
the
own
show.
topic for the show.
Whatever it is comic book related. Like 1 year you took Funko Pops. What did you take?
I did Dungeons and Dragons.
I did the Predator, and Mark did. I don't know what Mark.
Probably Batman.
I think
something
he
like
did the
that.
Long Halloween because it was October.
Long Halloween. That's right.
It was
so
excellent.
this month, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Picktober. We're really close, but yeah, let's do Picktober this month. That'll be fun.
next
Start
year,
thinking
next
about
month.
your ideas, there, boys and girls. Let's get into the Star Wars stuff that got announced.
And what's good too, really quick, is that there's 5 Mondays in October, one of which being Halloween. So it's very likely that we're going to end up skipping a week, the both of us. You might miss us for a Monday, depending on when DeBebe comes.
No, I'm breaking in.
Okay.
This show must.
I mean,
go
he already
on.
walks in. What the hell does it matter?
Yeah, we may be missing one of us, but we'll see.
I don't
It'll
know how to use
depend.
the machine, but I'm just gonna sit here and talk for.
We
an
We
hour
can do
and
it.
then get
We
up
can
and
do
leave.
it alone.
I'm due on a Sunday, so if I'm on
you go.
time, then
There you
we're
go.
going to miss Monday.
Oh
Sorry.
my gosh! Special guest, the new baby.
No.
Perfect.
But no, Willow I'm excited about. Let's get into Star Wars because we got to take a break here soon.
Sorry.
Young Jedi came out, which was a series, apparently. I don't know, Young Jedi Adventures.
Sounds like a
looks like
rapper.
animated.
Sounds like a kid show.
Is it before or after
it
they
is
got
very,
slaughtered?
very animated like a kid
Yep.
show. That's actually going to be the series finale.
No, I said sounds like a
of
rapper.
the series
It does.
of the series finale of Young Jedi is going to be Order 66, where all the Jedi get killed.
Is that a name?
Is that for real?
I might
No.
start rapping. Young Jedi.
Damn it! You almost got me again.
Bro,
Ryan's onto something over here.
You could do it,
about to drop an album.
Young Jedi.
Young Jedi. Let's man.
Your
I don't even
first
rap,
song,
but that
your
name's kind of
first
dope.
song has to be "When I Wish Upon a Star" rapped.
When I wish upon a star.
Oh boy!
I can
Oh.
mute mics from
Bro, we
here,
can
guys.
do it.
I can
do
mute
it.
mics from.
I'm
right here.
down.
Okay.
I'll be you. You
I will.
be Millie, I'll be vanilla.
I will be passing out verbal timeouts here with impunity.
Just literally by muting their mics.
Jeez Louise. This is an interesting one. I didn't see any trailers for it, but it looks good. Star Wars Acolyte, starring Lee Jung-jae. You may know him as the lead from Squid Games. He is going to be the main protagonist in
That's
the
dope.
male capacity. And it's going to be a Disney Plus series. I don't know when. There's no release date
That's
yet.
a live action.
There's
Yes,
only one
yes.
Asian Jedi, and that's Donnie.
Donnie Yen was not a Jedi, but we'll move on.
Whatever he was.
And we've said this about Star Wars in the past. Everything that is not Jedi related in Star Wars is amazing. Everything that's got the Jedis in it, I'm just like, all right, guys, come on, let's move on. It didn't grab me. But, that's neither here nor there. Bad Batch Season 2. Season 1 was okay, except you kept hearing, Rika, Eco.
I want to be part of the team.
Yeah. Well, she's right. We've got to let her go out here on this dangerous
So
adventure.
good.
I love that show.
It's-
We got to go out there and let her get eaten by a giant squid and then completely abandon the mission and go save her just so we can have a moral victory at the end.
Every episode.
And the other one's like, right, I'm going to go bang my head on something. And the sniper's going to be like, I don't know where they are,
That's good.
but I think like they do.
Shit.
It's ridiculous.
I can't. You're just too good at that shit.
I don't even want to watch the show anymore. I'm just gonna watch Jack.
I legit want to watch him riff the show too.
Put it on mute. All right, Jack, do your thing.
Yeah. I would go so left field
You
so
would.
early.
It would be like the movie theater
Mystery Science Theater.
Science Theater. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
We should do something like that.
We should.
we
That'd
really
be so
should.
fun.
Okay, we're gonna circle back to that. Remind me to circle back to that when this piece of news drops, that you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Ezra Bridger was cast in the Ahsoka Tano series to play somebody from Star Wars Rebels named Iman Esfandi. Does anybody know who that is? Or am I saying that backwards? I am. Ezra Bridger is the character
I was
getting
gonna
played
say.
by Iman Esfandi.
I was gonna
And
say.
apparently he's one of the big characters from Star Wars Rebels. Don't know who it is. I don't know. Sounds cool. I'm so excited for Ahsoka. That's going to be a great
That
series.
is gonna be a good one.
Yes.
And I don't consider her a Jedi.
But
in
she
terms of the
is, though,
story and the
right?
things that have happened with her. She never took her trials.
But
So.
Luke, like that's Luke's right hand girl.
No, they just met in Boba Fett. That doesn't mean that because they were like he was like, "Am I ever going to see you again?" She's like, "I don't know, maybe."
But in
canon,
in
they were
Rebels,
together.
No.
They were. She was.
Nope.
Oh no, she was Anakin.
You're thinking Anakin.
Yep, I am thinking.
Anakin was her trainer.
Yep.
So she kind of is a
Padawan.
Jedi.
She is trained in the ways of the Jedi, as a lot of people are, but she never takes the trials and never becomes a Jedi. She was only ever a Padawan. Star Wars guys, please correct me if I'm wrong there. But speaking of new shows that are coming out, there's one that actually does look really good, and it's called Tales of a Jedi, and it is going to be stories, like 6 stories following younger Jedi and their training or whatever. But one of them is following Count Dooku. And did you
Say
know?
no more.
Did you know who Count Dooku's Padawan was?
No.
No idea.
You're gonna tell us right?
Qui-Gon Jinn. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
And Qui-Gon is his Padawan in the clips that they showed, and the other one that they showed follows Ahsoka Tano when she first meets up with Anakin.
I don't know who Qui-Gon Jinn is, but he sounds like it should be a part of
He's Liam Neeson's.
Young
Where have you-
Jedi's.
Get slapped.
He's
Entourage.
Liam Neeson. Come on, man.
Bro, your name could be Young. You could be Padawan.
Okay, most important.
I'm down.
Most important thing that dropped from Star Wars, in my personal humble opinion, was Mando Season 3. The trailer for Mando Season 3.
Oh shit! They dropped a trailer.
Yeah, they
You
did.
didn't send me that.
Yeah, I don't have to send you anything.
That's not nice.
You got 2 eyes and 2 hands.
I still have to watch Mandalorian altogether.
You're going to really regret that you haven't watched it yet
Yeah, you are.
because it's really good.
Yeah, it is good.
I don't know.
What'd the trailer look
good
like?
without having to watch The Mandalorian. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what, though? Mando's kind of got your swag, right? Like, he walks into the bar and pulls out the blaster and says, I can bring you in warm or I can bring you in cold.
I like it.
He literally,
I know you would.
like Jack says, and you don't know what's up till you get punched in the mouth.
That trailer looks really, really good. It looks like they're going to be trying to focus on the lore of Bo-Katan, who is the leader of the Mandalorians. It looks like in this particular show that Mando has his own group of followers. It looks like he's got his own squadron of Mandalorians.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it. And it also shows him and Grogu going back to Mandalore and walking down those big historic halls going towards Bo-Katan sitting on the throne. So let's see. And I bet you we see the most fearsome bounty hunter in the galaxy in that show too.
Who would that be?
Mr. Boba Fett.
Mr. Boba Fett.
Yeah, because in the Boba Fett season 1, Mando came to help him and he's like, I owe you. Just call me. So I have a feeling the iPhone 70,000 from Star Wars is going to be picked up.
Isn't that not the most
FaceTime.
perfect casting for Bo-Katan?
I don't know
Starbuck?
who she is.
Starbuck?
Oh, you keep saying it. Makes it come to my mind now.
Battlestar Galactica? No.
No, never watched a single episode of Battlestar Galactica.
Dope.
All I know is bears eat beets. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Thank you. Let's
You're
take a
welcome.
break on that. Let's
Let's
high
do
five
it.
and take a break. We'll be right back with D23, which actually stands for Disney in the year 1923,
Now that we've learned.
and their expo of Marvel.
Ooh.
And we're back. Okay, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm disappointed by D23 in terms of Marvel. Very disappointed. There were things I wanted to see because the last thing we talked about were actors that were expected and hired to be at D23. John Boyega, Henry Cavill, Jodie Comer, Daisy Edgar Jones, John Krasinski, Giancarlo Esposito, Denzel Washington. None of those motherfuckers showed up. Not a single one.
Nope.
Zero.
We got rumors all weekend about Henry Cavill. One of them being amazing. The rumor that he was
And
cast.
let's make a quick recap to last week where we were talking about how we think that he was going to be Hyperion.
Hyperion.
And I know you're going to get into it, so I'm not going to spoil it.
No,
in
go.
case
We're going there. Yeah.
Dr. Doom?
Yeah, that was the rumor that came out from D23.
And then we got
is that he was
Zippo.
going to be announced as Doctor Doom, which is, and I said this over the weekend to a bunch of people, the best casting since Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man is Henry Cavill walking in as Dr. Victor Von
Oh
Doom.
my gosh.
You know, he's already Mr. Big Broad Chest. He's got the deep English accent. He can walk in there. You throw that metal mask over his
and
face.
he can play like the professional looking scientist sort of guy. Like he doesn't just have to play he can play Victor Von Doom
But here's
and Dr. Doom.
one of those things is characters have to be believable, right?
I buy it.
Certain characters when you see them fight, you're like, this is really terrible. When Henry Cavill's putting the boots to somebody, you believe it.
Yeah.
And he's got the size, he's got the intimidating presence, he's got the voice, he could do it.
He's got that calmness, that mean calmness,
Exactly.
methodical thinking to himself. Like, it's perfect. But
Yeah.
then guess what? D23 said, you're not gonna find out.
They just confirmed a director for Fantastic Four and
That's
said,
it.
yeah, it's coming. And the director is, like I said, the guy from WandaVision, which I'm excited about. But don't even bring it up if that's all you're announcing. I don't even want to see it.
Right.
Keep the 4 off the board. I want y'all going 1, 2, 3, 5 for everything. I don't want to see a 4 in sight.
So we were talking about this weekend in regards to how we were, or that you were saying that you think that before we actually get a Fantastic Four movie, we're going to see all the characters at some
I
point.
have a feeling that the way they're doing the MCU now, it is no longer the practice to wait for certain characters to get their own movies, to
Before
have them
they
be
get
flushed
yeah.
out or have them be involved.
So this is where my hopefulness comes in, is because I'm probably about to spoil another thing that we're going to talk about in the future, but this isn't like a big surprise. Loki 2 is coming out. Henry Cavill has been confirmed to
To be
play
in
an
Loki.
MCU character in Loki 2.
Yeah.
That makes me hopeful that we're going to see Doctor Doom, because didn't they confirm something about the Kang universe for Quantum?
For Quantumania?
Yeah, so the next phase,
They confirmed that Quantumania would kick off Phase 5.
They didn't even give us
but they said it was the
damn
Kang.
trailer for that movie.
No, they didn't.
No,
and
they
that
didn't.
one's coming out February of
Right.
next year.
So I think that we're going to get a Henry Cavill Doctor Doom, and I think he's going to show up in Loki too.
Well, so
That would
I,
be pretty kind of.
I would like that, but I'm starting to cool on the fact that he's even going to be Doctor Doom, because there's so much going on in Loki, and with Kang being the ever-present evil that they've brought up and said, this is the dude, there are versions of me in every single universe, and you don't want to deal with them. That, I think, is too big of a presence to bring in somebody like Doctor Doom, because then, first of all, Doctor Doom has nothing to do with
There's
Loki.
no grounds for him. There's no basis. There's no nothing. You don't
no-
even have like an arch villain. You just show Dr. Doom just shows up in Loki. It doesn't make sense.
I
mean,
mean, he can do whatever he wants. He's Doctor
But
Doom,
I mean,
son.
when
That's a
Loki
fact.
is
That's a
specifically
fact.
right, and when Loki is specifically talking about the timelines and the variants and all this other bullshit, it's very possible we run into him, whether he is going to be a titular character or not.
Sure.
One
Well,
more
none,
time?
none of them are going to be Loki.
I don't know. You know that word I'm talking about.
But yeah.
No. They haven't even really introduced Kang.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do? Introduce two major villains to both the 5th and 6th
Not to
sagas? It
mention-
just doesn't make sense.
Not to mention, Quantumania has shown that Kang is going to be in that movie, but the main antagonist of that one was supposed to be MODOK. Mm-hmm. So that's another one where Doom can't show up. I think the most logical place for Doom to show up is Wakanda Forever. That is the number one spot for him to show up, because Doom is a notable villain of the Black Panther.
but not.
That doesn't necessarily negate the fact that he was confirmed to be in Loki too, though.
You're right. But I that's what makes me think he's not playing
Because
Doctor Doom.
Wakanda Forever is coming first.
I think the Hyperion
he could
rumor
also
is
just
real, and
be-
the Doctor Doom rumor is hot air.
Yeah.
He could
That's
also
what I
just
think.
be-
That's what I think.
I don't
a
care.
second,
Henry
you know what
Cavill
I mean?
in
He
the
gets
MCU makes
credit.
me happy.
So hold
but
on.
Still,
You've got an excellent point
What'd
there.
you say?
he could just be in there for just literally a second, but he still gets credit for it.
He
that's
could-
what I was saying.
He can also play a variant of Dr. Victor Von Doom,
that's what-
and be just a scientist, and then him have another one where, I've got a variant out there too.
So at that point, what you're trying to say is that he's not Doom yet. It's just Richard
Victor.
and Victor
Yes.
in a lab somewhere, and then the shit goes down where they
Nothing
become
would
what
make
they
me
become.
happier to see John Krasinski and Henry Cavill
As-
sharing
yes.
the screen
Yes.
as
Oh my
Reed
gosh.
Richards and Victor Von Doom.
That's what
for sure.
that's the point that he made is what I was saying.
Because the Richards casting of that guy was actually
Yes.
said that it's not true.
Yeah, there have been so many rumors flying around right now that I'm just starting to get sick of it. But at the same time, they're so interesting. I don't want to not report it.
I know.
So it pissed me off this weekend, honestly, to have that list that was like, this is from Marvel Studios, and it was obviously not. And now
I was
none of these
expecting,
do-
like-
and now we said it was a rumor. It was a rumor. It was confirmed to not be true.
I was expecting and I don't know if I feel like this was at San Diego Comic-Con. I don't think it was at D23 or anything in prior years. but when like Natalie Portman came out and it was confirmed that she was going to be the mighty Thor, and like she came out on stage and had the hammer in her hand, like I was expecting like moments like that.
Yeah, we all were.
I just don't understand how you announce the director, you announce the movie, you don't give him one character,
anything,
nothing. You just like, oh, here's the director, Fantastic Four coming to a theater near you.
I feel like it would have been such a waste of money to be a part of D23 expecting these people to come out.
Right? I would have been
also
pissed. If I would have spent that money, I would have been freaking pissed.
I would have too.
You're talking about very popular people who probably have things going on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they were like
filming schedules.
Yeah.
And I understand, but then don't rumor that they're going to be there. Don't say that they're going to be casted in these shows and then they're going to show up at D23 for some big ass
Did
announcement.
Disney actually say that? Because I doubt Disney said that.
But they drop those nuggets to people, and then people start spreading it on the internet.
People probably
that's
want their
to
own
get
thing.
tickets to go to D23, probably.
Well, you know, here's another thing that I was talking with a buddy of mine before this show is that do you think that Marvel needs to advertise Black Panther Wakanda Forever for people to go see that movie?
No.
That movie will still set records if they were like, hey guys, Black Panther's out next Friday. Bye.
But Ant-Man does.
You're right, but
Ant-Man
I'm just
needs
saying
love,
that there are certain properties that don't need that. And with the streaming audience, I wonder how many people they have subscribed to Disney Plus. And they're getting money every month off of people. So they are earning money hand over fist. So some of that doesn't need to go to advertising because the people that are on Disney Plus know that it's coming. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that they're going to do. And I don't think we're going to see a single teaser for Deadpool before he shows up on screen. I think Deadpool is going to shock us all by watching a show or a movie and him being there. Yep. I was talking to Megan about this the other day. Wouldn't it be hysterical if there's just a scene in, let's say, Quantum Mania where Scott Lang is running through a market or something like that, and you see an unmasked, uncostumed Deadpool buying something from a vendor? People would freak out. All right, so Nell's got the numbers. 152.1 million people reported in the third quarter of 2022, which ends this month. Let's do that times what? $15?
For
$7.
It's like $7 or $8.
Okay.
I thought it went up. I thought it went up.
How much is it per?
I don't have my. Yeah, it's dead. But 152 million
just
times
for a quarter?
8. Just do times 8.
Okay.
And that's how much they're earning per quarter.
That's almost $1 billion a quarter.
Yeah, but they make that almost off of
That's
movies.
like $3.6 billion a year.
And then when you got this next one, a lot of people are going to go
insane.
see the Black Panther too, just out of respect for Chadwick Boseman.
So it's okay. So that's $1,216,000,000 a month.
So it's 4 point something billion dollars a year.
That's how much
That's not a
money.
month. It's a quarter.
That's a quarter.
Quarter.
Yeah, times that shit by 4.
They don't need us to give them shit.
They don't need to advertise a damn thing.
Nope.
And I think that Black Panther for sure you don't need any advertisements for, but I think at this point, like Marvel, even pre-Disney, Marvel has stapled themselves into the world of entertainment. You probably even Ant-Man, people, you're gonna get sold out tickets everywhere to see that.
But that's one of the weaker movies that they release usually.
I'm gonna disagree with you wholeheartedly there.
I think
Ant-Man now has 2 iterations. He's got 2 movies. He's got a movie and a sequel. He's been in Avengers.
Yeah.
He's been in Captain America: Civil War.
He's got a third movie
He's a
coming
very
out.
well-known character, and he is somebody that people love. Now,
Paul
if you
Rudd,
came
love
to
him.
me and said, "Oh, we're gonna release Captain Marvel 2," not a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, Captain Marvel 2," because for whatever reason it wasn't received as well as the other ones. Like the Marvels, that got some screenplay, that got a trailer.
I heard
stuff.
that was
they are
released.
hyping that movie up because they need that. Black Panther's not one of them. But anyway, let's go off of the people who aren't currently in the MCU, and let's talk about people who are currently in the MCU, one of which we're going to be doing a Mystery Science Theater type watch for,
yes.
and that's Morbius on Netflix.
Oh, I'm
So
gonna bring my candy.
Morbius is now on Netflix, and I have heard from several people that have watched it that they could only make it about 30 minutes into that movie. We actually heard from a sweet old lady that said, if y'all like vampire movies, this is great.
What?
And we were like,
Who?
you're sweet.
Just
we love
a friend.
you. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting. But let's go into the D23 announcements that happened. We got Ironheart. They talked about Riri Williams and how that show is in development, and they cast a character to play the Hood. I don't know who the Hood is. I'll need to look that up. But that was interesting. That's about all that Ironheart got. Armor Wars, however, got Mr. Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
And he talked a lot about that the whole mission of that movie is Colonel James Rhodes in the War Machine armor going for Stark tech that has been stolen. He's going around the world in a 6-part series to go and hand out ass whoopings all over the world in the War Machine armor. I literally don't think I could be any more excited for a show than that one.
I'm hyped.
I am hyped for 6 hours of War Machine.
Maybe you can bring along Jackie Chan.
Let's do it.
Do like a Rush Hour crossover.
Wait, you know who Don Cheadle? Oh, you talking about from the second one?
Man, I still got my lunch money from the 2nd grade.
Oh boy, that'll be interesting. Don Cheadle says he's no longer under Marvel contract. What is that from? Because he was at D23 talking about how excited he was to start the show and how he's going to be there.
It's all over Reddit.
Okay. That means
Reddit's the most reliable place ever for news.
100%. This is such a huge role for him and something that he's already put so much into. And for them to finally focus on it and give him a title role and make him a senior guy going into the series, come on.
It's on
What
comicbook.com.
if they pull the
too.
old switcheroo on us again and Don Cheadle's not under contract and we just get Terrence Howard? Hey, man, I gotta go
that'd be
get these
dope.
Stark things, man.
That'd be
Hustle
dope.
and flow.
What if we got both of them?
No. Maybe in the Secret Wars
It's
version.
hard out here.
I just looked
for
up the
a
Hood,
pig.
and I don't even know what that is. Who that is? Even
Yeah.
like the comic book pictures of him, I have no idea who the hell that is.
Yeah, we'll see.
Trying to get the Stark tech for the rent.
Is that track 2 on your album?
On Young
Young
Jedi.
Jedi coming soon.
Um,
Before
we-
Blade.
We also got, and I'm going to call this the best trailer that came out for D23. This was the most exciting thing that I saw, was the Werewolf by Night trailer. It is looking like a straight up old school horror.
Isn't that supposed to come out around Halloween?
It is coming out on Halloween, I think. And it looks,
Dope.
I was like, are they really trying to, like, I always show my boys the trailers. And my youngest is like, I'm not watching this. This looks scary. And my oldest one was like, yeah, we're watching it. It looks legit. It looks like there's like body horror, and there's a character who I think we talked about last week, Man Thing. You guys ever heard of
Yeah.
Man Thing?
You sent me pictures.
I think Man Thing
He
is
literally
the
looks like he
Marvel
looks terrifying.
equivalent of Swamp Thing. And there's like, if you have fear in your heart, you will burn at the touch of Man Thing. And there is a shot in this trailer of him grabbing somebody and them combusting and setting on fire in his hands.
Shut up.
I was watching it and I was like, oh my gosh, they are swinging with this one. And the werewolf looks like the old school werewolf.
Like Paul
not
Walker?
like Van Helsing. He looks like the guy with the hair coming out of him and looking like
Oh, so they did it
legitimate-
right.
So not
Yeah.
Paul Walker.
What do you mean by Paul Walker?
Yeah, like
We talked about it last week.
Oh, hold on.
The picture
that
it
he looks
showed-
like Paul
that
Walker.
it showed like half human, half. It literally
Yeah.
looked exactly like Paul Walker.
It does, but you need to watch that trailer. They show somebody's arm get ripped off by an
What?
axe in the
See,
trailer.
I didn't see this trailer.
It's
I need to
awesome.
watch this trailer.
I'm watching a trailer.
It's
as soon as
good.
We're done.
It's
Yeah.
good. Second best trailer, and the only thing is like I'm expecting this, so I'm not as hyped as I was for the Werewolf by Night trailer. Is Secret Invasion.
Yeah, this one looks good.
Secret Invasion got a trailer showing Nick Fury coming down from outer space and just walking out like a weathered old cowboy.
Looked like he got tore to shit.
Yeah,
Looks like
he
he
does
has
look rough.
seen a lot, and he walks in, and the first conversation is with Maria Hill, who I love, and I'm so glad Colby Smulders is playing that role still because she's dynamite.
Yeah, she's
but her to
very
be
good.
like, I've been calling you for years, dude,
He's just like,
and
meh.
you don't care. You've been letting those calls go to voicemail, and he's like, well, this is different.
Yeah.
I'm here. And I'm just like, oh boy. And then it's him. So I think the premise of this is, from seeing a couple of stories and hearing some interviews, is so we saw in Captain Marvel that the Skrulls were portrayed as good guys. So this one, I think, is either a rogue cell of Skrulls
Or just a different faction, maybe?
or just a different faction that are coming in and being the villain, malevolent Skrulls that we know in the comics.
Like, even in the trailer, like, you can't tell the difference because they'll show humans, and then all of a sudden you'll see a Skrull, and then you'll see humans again, and then, like, one of them will kind of transform. It was crazy.
The
It looked
most
crazy.
the most impressive scene that I saw in that trailer is you see Talos interrogating a guy or having a conversation with him, and he stands up and grabs him. And all the people that are casually around at the table all stand up and morph into that same guy. And they're all looking right at Talos, and he looks around like, you know what? I messed up. He's a nice guy. Let me just brush you off. All right, you're good. But he says that they've got to be extraordinarily careful, and it looks like it is going to be spy thriller / Marvel with Samuel L. Jackson as your main guy.
Dig it.
I mean, what's not to like? I mean, I think that one is going to be great.
So which one of the scrolls is going to turn into Meg the Stallion?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, boy.
As she says so eloquently. I don't know. Speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, still digging She-Hulk, guys. I'm still liking She-Hulk. I'm loving She-Hulk. Anyway, so let's move on, shall we? We got a Thunderbolts lineup.
Thunderbolts and lightning.
We got the crew for Thunderbolts.
Interesting.
One
And
notably absent person who has been confirmed for the movie is Colonel Helmut Zemo, Baron Zemo.
Yeah.
He is not shown as part of the team, which, okay, makes sense. The lineup they showed at D23 was Madam Hydra, who they haven't called her that yet. I forget what she's calling herself in the show.
I don't remember.
But anyway, Madam Hydra is who she is. We've got Taskmaster, which is amazing. We've got Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp. We've got John Walker, a.k.a. the U.S. agent, who is essentially
Wish. Captain
Valentina
America.
Allegra de Fontaine.
That's what.
Julia Dreyfus, right?
Yeah, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. What were we saying?
I said the Wish Captain America.
Yeah, the Wish.com Captain America. And the discount, but still from Amazon Captain America, James Buchanan Barnes, a.k.a. the Winter Soldier. That's a heavy hitter to
Whoa.
have on this team.
Whoa. What did you just say about Bucky Barnes?
I said he is Diet Captain America.
He is died.
Stop
Captain
it right
America.
now.
He really
is
is, though.
Bucky Barnes.
He's his own guy. You're sure? You're right.
He is Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Right. Sidekick to the Captain America.
Hey, I mean,
Thank you.
What are we going here? Where are we going?
Sebastian
First
Stan is
encountered
literally
each
one of
other.
my favorite actors.
I mean,
in the
that's cute.
MCU
You can
right
keep
now.
him as your favorite, but he's not wrong.
hey, on that rooftop, he whooped Captain America's ass. That's all I'm saying.
I think he let him
he
do
didn't.
it.
He didn't whoop Captain America's ass.
Captain didn't want to hurt him.
Or maybe
He was
didn't
pulling
wanna hurt
punches.
Captain.
All he did was catch the shield and throw it back. That's what he did on the rooftop.
That's
But let's
so
move
cool.
on. Now, here's where it gets
This is
interesting.
the
We know
curveball.
Yelena is the team leader. We
I
know
love
she's
her.
on the team.
me too.
But the muscle, the big guy, we thought it was going to be Abomination. They might recast General Ross and get the Red Hulk in there.
Nope.
No. They got somebody
Thing?
else that's red. They got Mr. Red Guardian from Black Widow.
I'm hyped.
David Harbour.
I love that.
Who I loved, especially when he finds out the suit is still around and he's trying to fit into it
Oh
when he's
my
out of
God.
shape.
His Russian accent is very
So
good.
good.
Family
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So, and talking to Senor Feige about the place in the MCU for the Thunderbolts, like why do they exist? Why are they a thing? He says the Avengers have dissolved. And this is the federal government's response. You don't have the Avengers now. You've got the Thunderbolts. They are going to be that
Smart.
threat response team. And when I'm looking at
It's
this
gonna get
team
interesting.
compared to the actual Avengers, I'm like, these guys are way more tactical, like hurt you.
Yes.
A lot of these guys I see carrying guns and
Yes.
getting really crazy. Then you have Ghost and Taskmaster. It's like, and I think Madam Hydra or De La Fontaine or whatever her name is going to be the Amanda Waller of that team.
Yes.
She's going to be the lady in the chair telling them
Yep.
what their mission is.
Mm-hmm.
That just made me really sad when you said that the Avengers are no more, and I just had to think about that. Like, yeah, they're gone.
Yeah. I mean, the
Damn,
only
son.
Avenger that's truly still around in current canon MCU is Thor, because Hulk is off on Sakaar.
Hawkeye's still around.
Hawkeye's still around. But other than that, you don't have you
Yeah,
don't have,
but-
you don't have Iron Man. You don't have Captain America.
Cap's out.
You have Cap, but you have Cap Sam Wilson.
I mean, Hawkeye's not really around per se.
What?
He's retired as well.
He's retired.
Yeah.
I mean, did we not see Hawkeye? He's
Yeah,
not
we did, but he
retired.
was retired.
Well, he came back.
Yeah, and then he
And passed the mantle on
re-retired.
to the new Hawkeye.
I need
we'll
a
see.
new Avengers.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's what we're going to get. I think we're going to get a young Avengers.
Yep.
And I think that is going to be a response to the Thunderbolts doing something great or something
Something
absolutely
real bad.
terrible.
Yep. I think it's going to be the latter.
What I thought was some of the biggest news in terms of a major Avenger in Captain America, the New World Order, is Tim Nelson, who, if you saw the original Incredible Hulk with, what's his name?
Eric Bana?
Not Bana.
Lou Ferrigno?
Nope. The one that everybody likes from Fight Club.
Oh, Edward
Norton.
Norton.
Edward Norton.
Edward
That's
Norton.
the second one.
So the guy from Mr. Blue, who at the end of it you saw Abomination and the Hulk's blood landing on his brain.
Yes.
He is coming back finally as the leader. I don't know if you guys know anything about the leader, but the leader is an alpha level intellect in terms of like the
He's the dude
super
with
geniuses.
the big brain, right? The big head. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
who
that's
that
the
guy
one.
is. Yeah, yeah.
Kind of
yeah.
looks like the leader of like the Green Lanterns almost.
You're talking about Sinestro?
Yeah.
Kind of, but he's green and Sinestro's like red or something. But you're absolutely right. But the leader, they said that him dealing with Captain America and the things that are happening is like it makes a whole new brand of villain. We haven't had a super genius villain in any of these movies, have we?
I mean, Thanos was no slouch.
Ultron
not
was a
slouch.
computer.
And this dude is supposedly smarter than both of them by a long shot.
Oh shit.
So for him to go in against a new Captain America who has no powers, he has the superpowered suit, and he does a lot of sit-ups, and obviously a highly decorated pararescue soldier. So he's got that going for him, is going up against the leader. I think he can't do that without help. I think
no.
we see the Thunderbolts show up to help him. I think we see, because, I mean, already you got Bucky. You got Bucky and John Walker. So if they see Cap's in trouble, they're going to try to scoop in and help him.
Is Black Panther part of the Avengers?
In the comics, yes, he's a major part of the
So
Avengers.
then there's two Avengers still around.
Whoever
is the Black
but
Panther
not
now.
T'Challa.
I mean, technically, him dead.
Yeah,
Right, but Shuri's still there, or whoever the hell is going to take over. The internet is full of
that's
those
a big
rumors.
point of contention as to who's going to take over the Black Panther mantle. And I have decided I'm not going to look into that until I'm walking in the theater and I'm watching the movie.
Good,
There it
because it
goes.
changes every week.
Every single week. And we do have a new Falcon who is going to be in this movie. The young man Joaquin Torres, the character, the Air Force specialist that's helping him in the beginning of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I figured
That
as much.
picked up the rig. He is confirmed to take up the mantle of the Falcon and be Cap's right-hand man like he was originally.
Makes sense.
So with him and the leader coming back, that's going to be great. But the last thing I want to talk about, although Echo did get some previews, but we didn't get to see anything from it. Marvel's got a lot of stuff, but we didn't get to see anything from it. It's confirmed Photon, Captain Marvel, and Miss Marvel are going to be the members of that show. Looks good. I want to wait to see more before we start talking about it. But Daredevil Born Again, that got some time, and Vincent D'Onofrio was on stage for Echo and for Daredevil Born Again.
Mwah.
And it is officially confirmed. If you are watching the first 3 seasons of Daredevil on Netflix, you are watching a different Daredevil. That Daredevil and the one that is showing up in She-Hulk most undoubtedly this week are 2 different Matthew Murdochs. So the multiverse is very much in play. And Matt Murdock said, or Charlie Cox said, that he saw the scripts for this and said, "Can we start filming right now, please?" He's like, "This is so good, the people that are working on this show." He's like, "This is what I want to get into, and this is what I want." He goes, "It's a different universe. It's got to be something different. It is not season 4. It is season 1 of the new Daredevil Born Again."
I'm about it.
I'm here for it.
And Vincent D'Onofrio coming back.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yes.
excited. That guy, best Kingpin. Sorry,
He's good.
the best one
good.
I've
I
seen.
mean,
I still like
my
Michael
boy
Clark
Michael
Duncan.
Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark
sorry.
Duncan.
Michael
Second
Clark
I just
Duncan
love him.
is probably the best looking in terms of like casting, other than maybe like Luke Cage, other than the fact that he was black, but it didn't matter. He had the actual size. When you think of Kingpin and you think of how massive he
Yeah.
was, you can't get any closer than that human being.
But he looks bigger in some of the screenshots I've seen from Daredevil and
Yeah,
He does look
they're
bigger.
trying to make it look more I don't know, more
I was
comic accurate.
Because I was like, man, that's a skinny ass Kingpin when he
Yeah.
first got in there. I was like, he's kind of small, but he's got the height.
He does. He has the height, and if you watched him in Hawkeye, he's got the power. He was tossing her around like she was nothing, ripping car doors off. He was getting crazy.
But she's also a 120-pound woman.
But ripping a car door off?
What did
Do that
you
all
think
the time,
about
bro.
that?
I've ripped 4 car doors this week.
What about that credit scene in this week's She-Hulk?
Which one?
The one with Madison
forget.
and Wong.
Oh, yeah, watching The Sopranos.
Amazing.
It was good. I don't know. Madison with a Y, but it's not where you think.
Yeah, and 2 ends, but it's not where you think.
All I'm saying is, go watch Werewolf by Night, the trailer. Go watch that Secret Invasion trailer. Just get caught up, guys.
Just do it.
Let's start talking about Picktober. Let's
Morbius.
start thinking about what we're doing. Let's watch a little Morbius together as a team.
And I may or may not be here next week, so
So we may be Ryanless. So we may be looking for a guest.
What the heck, Ryan?
If you're interested in being a longtime friend of mine that shows up for a podcast next week, Ryan's coming back after that. But,
I still may be here. I
Hit
just
me
don't know
up.
what time I get back in town.
all right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here at the Alter Ego Podcast, episode 119. Thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to reach out to us on Instagram, Alter Ego Pod. You can email us at alteregopodcast2@gmail.com.
We're also on the
Discord.
Discord.
We're on Discord. We're on Facebook. Check it out.
It's Nello with 2 L's.
Yes,
And
chef.
they're exactly where you think. See you next week, guys.